Hola!
Hey everybody. I'm Rob Jenkins.
Let's start again. Hola!
Hola everybody. I'm Rob Jenkins.
And I am Lori Marie Jenkins.
And we are artists living in Vallejo, California. And we are
moving to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Slow down.
Moving to...
Okay.
All right, we'll try it again. And you're just Rob and I'm Lori Marie Jenkins.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes I forget that I'm Jenkins. But...
Yep. Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Hola.
Hey everybody. This is Rob.
And I'm Lori Marie Jenkins.
And we are artists who live in Vallejo, California.
And we are moving to Costa Rica.
There we go. And this is Hudson, for those of you who don't know.
And he's going to Costa Rica with us, of course. And we will have his paperwork done at that point in time. And he does not have to quarantine. And if he doesn't eat too many treats between now and then, he can ride on the plane with us in his carrier.
Right. All right, so this is week, 6 or so of our video log series about our process of moving to Costa Rica. And we have talked about a number of other things, so if you haven't checked out the other videos on the channel, please do. They're all about 10 minutes, except for the intro, which is 2 minutes. And so today we just kind of wanted to talk about our thought process.
Today we're going to talk about how everything has changed.
Yes.
So all those other videos that you watch, go ahead and watch them and then watch this one and watch our thought process as things change.
Yes.
So we thought we had it down. We were going to rent this house out, obviously. Here in Vallejo, California. There's a very good market here. The Bay Area, as you know, is expensive. And we were going to do that and then do a long-term rental in Costa Rica. We have narrowed it down and narrowed it down and narrowed it down as to the area that we are really looking at.
Right.
It's gotten smaller and smaller and smaller, so it's more isolated now as to where we're going to look. Rob's going in January. To look at those places. Rivas is one, Uvita area.
Yep. San Isidro and Rivas, all the way down to the coast. Uvita, Ojochal, possibly Dominical. I know there's a lot of small communities around there, so we don't know where we're going to land yet. And
right.
It might not be our final landing spot, and that's fine.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that we're going to long-term rent, because then we can still move around and pick different areas if we want to change our locations.
Right.
So that was kind of our thought process. And now, take it away.
The biggest news is that we have decided not to rent our house, but to sell it. And so this is sort of doing away with what was our plan B. You know, if things really don't go well or whatever, we would have this home to come back to, and we don't want to do that. There's a number of reasons. One of them is the details of keeping up with this house while we live in Costa Rica would be a little tough. Property tax, homeowners insurance, having to pay a property management company in case there's anything that goes wrong, getting a new tenant.
And one thing that we hadn't discussed, which I had thought about too, is we've got quite a bit of landscaping here, fruit trees and succulents and things like that. And I think that as landlords, as homeowners, we would actually have to pay a gardener,
right,
to maintain. We couldn't expect the renters to maintain the yards the way that we have them, and then we would also have to pay for the water because it's our landscaping. So those are things that I had kind of thought of. That would be an extra cost if we rented it.
Yeah, and also if we did have to land back in the States for whatever reason, maybe in later years, who knows, I don't think this is where we would necessarily want to land. The Bay Area is very expensive. We have family in other parts of the country, and so,
The Bay Area is very populated.
Yep.
There's mucho tráfico.
Español.
Sí.
Aquí nomás.
And, we're both kind of over that. So, if something were to happen and we were to come back to the United States, Vallejo, California would not be the place that we would come back to.
Right.
So,
Home is where you make it,
Mhm.
and that's what we're looking for in Costa Rica, making a home there. And so it's kind of a liberating experience, liberating decision, a little scary, and a little bit exciting at the same time. So that was probably the biggest change in our plans in the past couple of weeks. Past week, past day, who knows?
and another big thing is we're selling practically everything in the house. We're selling it. We've
Yeah.
spoken with 2 estate companies, estate sales companies, and I don't know that we're going to go that route. We may have an estate sale by ourselves. We have a lot of artisan furniture, handcrafted furniture that Rob has made.
Yeah.
We have quite an art collection of his art, my art, local artists. And it's going to be hard enough to price that stuff anyway, but to have somebody that isn't in that world price it and try to sell it.
And then take 40 or 50%
Take
of
40 or
the
50%,
price.
which they do. I think we might be better off to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So we're going to have an art sale in December.
Right.
And then kind of getting ahead of ourselves here, but the estate sale will probably be in the spring.
Right, and we will most likely be selling in the spring. Our original plan was to move to Costa Rica. We had a move date of October 1st, 2022. Looking at markets and everything, selling our house in late spring, early summer is going to be the best time. Best chance to get a good price on our place and just have a good market open up. So we've probably accelerated our move to Costa Rica by a few months, which is
So it
fine.
started off at 2 years, then like a little bit over a year, and now we're just like 6 months or so.
Right. We're both ready, but we're doing due diligence to do all the preparation that we can.
Yeah.
And along those lines, one of the
One
things...
more thing, one
Yep.
more thing.
This is it.
This is it, we promise.
It's really exciting though. We have enlisted the help of a relocation company in Costa Rica. And this is somebody that we found watching YouTube videos like this. And her name is Sarah Elena. And I think her company is called Relocate Costa Rica. But if you look up Sarah Elena and having anything to do with Costa Rica, she's there.
She's precious.
Yeah, she's been living in Costa Rica a number of years and has made all the mistakes we'd ever want to make, and tells you about it. But the relocation services, to our mind, was very well priced, and what it gives us, the information it gives us, the help on the ground it gives us, are going to be invaluable because
She helps while we're here, prior to the move, getting all the paperwork and things like that. She helps with the shipping if we decide to do that, and the customs. And then I'll say her company, she will help us find a long-term rental on the other end and support.
And one thing we've learned about Costa Rica is a vast majority of business that's done there is word of mouth. It's people that you know, and we've already gotten great recommendations on a number of things like car rentals and long-term car rentals and things like that. So it's not as internet hip as the US is.
Yay!
Right. And so some of these recommendations that I've gotten, I probably never would have found them on the internet. And but the relocation services, it's a sigh of relief for me because there is so much paperwork and bureaucracy to be done. Doesn't mean it doesn't need done now, but we're going to have some help. And a little bit of a way through the labyrinth of Costa Rica's rules.
Yeah.
So yeah, bit of changes. We're still living our life. I'm still working. Lauren Marie's still teaching her YouTube classes. And so we're just kind of going on. And we can't really move things up too much because we have steps ahead of us. But we're trying to document those steps for you guys.
Yep.
And that's who we are, and that's where we are in the journey.
And we plan to take you along with us right until we'll take you along with us right into Costa Rica. So you can see how it is for us to relocate and where we have settled for now. So this isn't just while we're in the States. This is going to carry on while we're in Costa Rica. So you can see us pick mangoes and papayas off our trees.
Exactly. We'll show you the rainy season, which is rare here in California.
Very rare. We got a little bit of rain yesterday. So
yeah.
All right. I think that's it.
That's great. That's
Okay?
great.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody so much for watching. Hopefully you watch the whole thing. If you can, subscribe, leave a comment.
Yes.
If you have questions for us, or if you have comments about your travels to Costa Rica or moving to Costa Rica, that'd be great.
And my sister did make a comment about the health insurance, and we will tackle that at a different time.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. That's it for me and you.
Yep.
Adios.
Ciao.